Hi, and welcome to the Online Hybrid Certification course. In order to access the course in Blackboard, you go to bb.grcc.edu. When you log in, over on the right under the My Courses module, you should see a link to access the course. When you go into the course, you'll be in the announcements area. There will be a welcome announcement there for you, and it'll include detail about what to do during the orientation week as well as the first week of the course. There's a link to the syllabus, and there's also a link that takes you into the orientation module. The orientation folder is within the assignments area. You can see over here on the left, these are the different areas of the course, and we'll go through them. But in each folder, each week, you'll find an introduction as well as a list of assignments, and the assignments are due by 11:59 p.m. on Sundays. And they'll see the variety of activities. In this case, there's a video to watch. There's a link to readiness survey. Usually the URLs or external links in the site open in a new tab or window. So, for example, this one is to review the distance learning site. When you click on it, it will open in a new tab, usually in Firefox, or it may open in a new window. Whenever you're finished, just go ahead and close that tab or window, and you'll return to the weekly folder that you're in. The weekly reading assignments are from the Essential Elements textbook, and when you are reading, there's also a link here that will take you to a journal where you can journal your thoughts, or maybe some resources that you found in the book that you want to go back and look at. And then there's also typically a Mark Reviewed button under these types of activities, and when you click on that, that will change to a Reviewed button, and you can actually go in later and see which items you've completed, and we can also track where you're at. And then there's some shortcuts or course links to other areas of the website. In this case, we're led through reading the syllabus and FAQ, so when you click on this link, it actually takes you into the information area, and that's where our syllabus is at, our weekly schedule, contact information, frequently asked questions, and then there's a link that takes you back to the orientation. And there's a questionnaire we want you to fill out at the beginning of the course, collect some information about you and your course. We want you to introduce yourself on the blog. You can click the link to go into the blog, or there's a link over on the left that will take you directly there. And you post your introduction by clicking on Create Blog Entry. And then if you have any questions, typically there's a few different ways you can contact us, but in this case there's a link that takes you into the virtual office forum on the discussion board, and we've already got a starter thread there, and we're subscribed to that, so we'll get an email if you post there, and you can just reply to the thread and post your question or comment in the discussion forum. So that's kind of the way the assignments are laid out. Each week you'll see that there's a outcome and the supporting objectives, and the activities and assessments support the outcome for the week. You can go directly to the discussion board by clicking on discussions. Now, one thing I recommend is, rather than clicking and going into the forum and then going through all of the posts, is to actually click on the link over here that says unread posts, and that will collect the posts you haven't read. Try to stay up with that on a pretty much daily basis if you can. If you wait a few days to go in and look at the posts, you might become overwhelmed. There can be a lot of posts going on each week. The information area is where we were, has a link to the syllabus and schedule, and actually if you click on that syllabus, you can see that it takes you to our website. The link is /OHCC Syllabus, and there's the syllabus that you can review, and also an index to allow you to jump around. You have a specific question, like a question about the book. There's a link to the textbook there. And there's also some links on the right, a presentation rubric for the final presentations out there, the OHCC schedules out there. That schedule is also within the course. If you need to contact us by email, there's a link that will take you in, and you can email us from there, or you can actually go into the tools area if you want to email others in the course, and there's a link to send email. You can send it to all users in the course, or perhaps facilitators. And then there's a link for resources, so you can go in, and to start with, we have a link to videos, and there's a whole lot of different videos about how to add different things to your course. So don't forget about the resources that we have in the course, and of course we're always available to answer your questions. So the format of the course is to do the week online, and then there's an optional Friday session. That Friday session is 1 to 2:30 p.m. and that is in room 351 main. And if you can't make it, we do record the sessions with Camtasia Relay. So we're looking forward to working with you. If you have any questions, you can email me directly at gbrand@grcc.edu.